Hi, I'm Bailey Colley, and today we will be discussing how you can transform your classroom into a trauma-informed environment. School is the only place where students are guaranteed to go, so our classrooms are the first place to start implementing trauma-informed practices. Overall, you should strive for your classroom to be friendly, warm, and foster a class community. Your first priority is a classroom where a student feels safe, both physically and emotionally. Only when a student feels safe will they learn. Your classroom should be a safe haven for students. You never truly know what school and your relationship are providing for these kids. Students who are loved at home come to school to learn, but students who aren't come to school to be loved. Some kids are looking for family privilege when they enter a school building. So let's build up that classroom and school community. When a student feels connected to their school, it reduces incidents of anxiety, depression, suicide, substance abuse, and violence. When there's a sense of belonging and trust of adults, resiliency can thrive. A trauma-informed classroom begins with a trauma-informed teacher. This is a person who understands the impact trauma has on brain development, learning, and behavior. A person who uses what they understand about trauma when working with students. A person who has a shift in mindset from what's wrong with these kids to what happened to these kids. Trauma-informed teachers model appropriate ways of self-regulating and dealing with stress. There have been times during the school day where I've gotten bad news, or nothing seems to go right with the lesson, or it could even be a disruptive student and I'm just feeling stressed out. I tell my students that I need 30 seconds to regulate myself. I explain that I'm feeling stressed or frustrated and need to get back into my neocortex. Then I will tell them what breathing technique or other self-regulating tools I'm using and offer for them to either join me or sit quietly. Teaching students how to appropriately deal with stress and regulating their emotions is a big part of the trauma-informed classroom. Students need to understand that behaviors occur due to stress, and some parts of their brains don't work as well when that happens. We need to teach them to recognize the physical sensations of stress and how to manage or cope when they begin to feel it. When it comes to academics, there are some things you can do to support their learning. Try to the best of your ability to give assignments in their zone of proximal development. This may mean differentiating or using accommodations. For example, instead of having students with IEPs go to another room for read aloud, read the assignment or test aloud to the entire class. You should also use multiple modalities when explaining directions by saying it and writing it down. Traumatized students can miss out on verbal instruction because they are more focused on your tone and body language. My favorite suggestion for enhancing learning is using brain breaks and focused attention practices. These prime the brain and get it ready for learning. I'm a secondary teacher, and I try to throw a brain break into each of my class periods. Having a schedule and routines or class rituals is needed to create a feeling of stability. There should be clear expectations, and all students should be held accountable for their actions. The way we, teachers, look and respond to their actions is the key. Students should be given choice whenever possible, because a lot of these students struggle with control issues. And in fact, students refusing to do work is them trying to take control. Though fostering choice is an element of trauma-informed schools, there should still be structure and assigned seats. Some extra things you can do in your classroom is introduce short meditations or breathing exercises. You can teach mindfulness lessons or do activities that promote mindfulness. Another thing you can try is to start playing soothing music during independent work. I often search 60 beats per minute for instrumental versions of popular songs on YouTube. A trauma-informed classroom is beneficial for every student, not just those with trauma histories. This is Bailey Colley. Thanks for watching.